Hey everybody, it's Tracy Brown, and had to check in with the What Is Mine to Do family this evening. How are you doing? This week is going by so fast in some ways and so slowly in other important ways, but we are surviving. And at What Is Mine to Do, we are asking every day, what is mine to do to interrupt or end race-based hatred and violence? So I thought I'd read a section in the book, the What Is Mine to Do book. And interestingly enough, a few days ago, someone asked me a question, which made me pull out the book. And then I started reading some of the essays in the book. And next thing I knew, hours had passed because I was like, oh, yeah, I remember reading that. Or, oh, yeah, I remember when I wrote that. And so in the last couple of days, I've reread the book almost completely, like 75% of the book. And on the What Is Mine to Do site and in the group, we really talk about taking personal action, right? That's what we're about, right? We're about educating people about the impact of racism, race-based hatred and violence, equipping people to be able to respond to race-based hatred and violence, whether that is personally or organizationally, engaging people in conversations and dialogue, one, so that we can all practice and learn to do it better, but also engaging people so that it leads to an experience of being able to actively participate with people who are from different racial and ethnic identity groups. And then, of course, evolving our individual and collective experience, um, evolving to the place where race-based hatred and violence is not happening every day and definitely is not systemically supported. So that's really what we're about. So the section that I want to read is not super long. So it's a little over a page, but the font size on these pages is pretty big. So just kind of buckle up. The section is called Are You Inspired and Committed? Are you inspired and committed? And it begins on the bottom of page 57 and goes through page 58. So I encourage you, if you want to create a world that demonstrates respect and fairness, find something to do that makes a positive difference. You don't have to be an activist. You don't have to go on a hunger strike. You don't have to spend your day trying to catch someone engaging in a blatantly discriminatory act. You don't have to join a new political action group and start organizing your entire city. All of those things are great options if you are drawn to them. But taking small actions that fit into your daily life are just as important. You might initiate a conversation and build a relationship at work with someone from a different ethnic group you've never really talked to before. You might include a book written by a person of color in your book club's reading list. You could listen with compassion when a person of color shares their pain or frustration and recognize they actually have a different experience than you do. You might listen to understand and not expect or require agreement. You could refuse to laugh, or you could even walk away after a neighbor's racial slur or race-based joke. You could notice when someone in a meeting is being overlooked or discounted and either invite their input or affirm their good suggestion. There are countless things you can do, but most of the time we focus on what we can't do and think our individual action won't make a big difference. This week, no matter what racial group you identify with, do at least one thing that demonstrates you want to help create a world where race-based violence and hatred are no longer acceptable. Are you inspired and committed? We can't tell by you simply answering yes to that, although feel free to put a yes or the letter Y in the chat if it does apply to you, if you are inspired and if you are committed. It's great to see that. But the real demonstration of your inspiration and your commitment comes in your comments, in the things that you do, and in the things that you say. You've already taken one step. You're a member of the What Is Mine to Do Facebook group. But can you imagine the impact, the positive impact we can have with over 7,000 people who are committed and inspired? Our lives change in our communities, in our workplaces, in our churches, in our families, based on how we engage with the people we know and the people we have interaction with. So today, I just want to remind you that really you can make a difference. And we're counting on you to make a difference. It's really, really important that you speak up. It's really, really important that you read different books. It's really, really important that you ask questions. It's really, really important that you share your experience with others so that we all can learn from each other. And it's really, really important that you post to the What Is Mine to Do group, or you ask for input from other members of the What Is Mine to Do group, because that's how we all learn together. My name is Tracy Brown, and I am the founder and the moderator of the What Is Mine to Do group. And I just want to encourage you to continue to absolutely continue to interrupt race-based hatred and violence.